Okay, I'm going to explain to you what happened to me tonight. And when we're talking about people's energy and being an empath and empathic, how things. Now, I don't know how it shows up for you, but I'm going to explain how it showed up for me tonight. And I think tonight was one of the first times I've actually been able to catch it and transform it. So literally, everything was okay. The day was okay. Everything was all right. We're cruising along, and bam, like a brick wall, I mentally feel like shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was fine, like, 10, 15 minutes ago, right? I'm like, I tried going through the whole pause, figure it out. I'm like, no, no, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. I use my special spray now. I have a special spray that I got from a white witch that is like that repels, like negative energy, any type of spirits. It's actually used for clearing your altar, but for some reason I was guided to get it to clear. So I sprayed that. That didn't work. And this goes on for about maybe 4, 5, 6 hours. I can't even remember at what point we're at. And I felt even overwhelmed to the point that when I would ask and try and figure out where the energy was coming from, I just didn't even want to deal with the answer. But then I got sick and tired of it, and I'm like, you know what? I knew this wasn't my energy. I'm like, for sure it's not my energy. So I grabbed my trusty little pendulum, which you've seen in different videos. I have a pendulum in every room. Some are crystal, some are metal. Either way, I like the visual, so I use the pendulum. So I was like, okay. So I had to whittle it down. I'm like, okay, this is my energy. No, it's not my energy. Um, it's somebody else's energy. Okay, cool. Now, whose energy is it? Is this person alive? Are they dead? Um, is it a male? Is it a female? Like, I went through a bunch of qualifying questions. Turns out the energy that I'm picking up on, which fascinated me, is that of an aunt who I haven't talked to in, like, I would say 15 years. Maybe less, maybe more. I'm not exactly sure. And I'm like, well, that's really fucking interesting. Like, so for some reason, I'm picking her up. She's in my auric field, and this energy, this vibe is just like I'm not loving it. So the other day on TikTok, I actually saw this method. What lady was explaining how to kind of repel and dispel negative energies, and what she was saying is that basically the person that you feel the negative energy is coming from, you put them in a box. And for some reason, I was like, you know what, that way didn't sit with me. So what I did yesterday was, as I pictured myself in the box, I was in the box, I was surrounded by mirrors, and I was repelling the people's negative energy back to them, the people that were sending me negative energy. Felt good, felt great. I'm like, okay, cool, this is working. So what I did tonight is I sat there, closed my eyes, I relaxed, I focused on the person whose energy I was picking up, and basically I put that person in the box. Or sorry. I put myself in the box so that I'm protected and that any negative energy coming back to me repels. So I'm in a box, right? But my box is mirrored, so there's mirrors on the outside. So if somebody's coming at me, so say you're coming at me and directing negative energy towards me, it's going to bounce off the mirror, bing, and back to you. So that's what I did. I then did a visualization of cutting all cords. And then I said the mantra of, I'm taking back all of my power, and I'm removing any of this energy from my auric field, from my spirit. I'm cutting the cords. This is not my energy. It's not my energy. It's not my energy. So prior to this, I had also tried another method where this was given to me from somebody else. And what you do is you can clap your hands if you want. You don't have to. You can say low vibes leave now, low vibes leave now, low vibes leave now. And you can say positive, high vibrating energy, replace it. I tried that. That method didn't work tonight. So what I did do was I did the box trick. I did the cutting the cords, and then I also went and got my smoky quartz. I haven't worn this in, I would say, a year, 2 years, believe it or not, through what we've been going through. I haven't been wearing it. I put this on, And because I tried before this, I tried music to raise my vibe, didn't work. I tried going outside and planting things to raise my vibe, didn't work. I tried cleaning things, didn't work. I tried painting, it didn't work. Nothing was working to clear this feeling, this energy, whatever it was that was had a hold of me. So that is what worked for me today. The box method and the cutting of the cords and this. That's what worked for me today. So I wanted to share that, like how when people's energy, people don't always understand energy, but sometimes you're going to feel a certain way and it's actually not your stuff. It could be a spiritual attachment. It could be somebody just, whether they're thinking about you or somehow you're within their energy or picking up their energy. I'm still discovering all of how that works, but I figured I would give people tips and tricks as to what worked for me today, and recognizing that sometimes what you're feeling is actually not what you are feeling. It's not coming from you, it's coming from other people. So I hope that helps.